Hello again folks, welcome to my channel. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed recently and those about to. Just do it. You have absolutely nothing to lose and you're amongst friends. Now in this video I'm diving into a poll from Britain's Red Wall, that gritty working class heartland that's supposed to be Labour's backyard. And guess what? It's not. A new poll's out and it's got Keir Starmer looking like he's just been told his vegan sausage roll's been discontinued. The Red Wall has spoken and they're picking Nigel Farage over him for Prime Minister, 27 to 24%. So buckle up folks, this one's a doozy. And so the Red Wall, those northern strongholds that flipped to the Tories in 2019 because they were sick of being patronised by champagne socialists, have now decided that Nigel Farage, yes, the pint-swigging, suit-wearing, EU-bashing Nigel, is their man. 27% say he'd make the best Prime Minister. Starmer, the knight in shining bureaucracy, limps in at 24%. That's right, the current Prime Minister, the man with the keys to number 10, can't even beat a bloke with just 5 MPs in Parliament. Ouch. That's not a poll, that's a public wedgie. But it gets better. Guess who's still hanging around like a bad smell? Boris Johnson with 12%. The man who turned Downing Street into a lockdown party venue is apparently more popular than you think. And if rumours are true, the backstabbing, treacherous Tories are lining him up to replace Kemi Badenoch, but I'll believe that when it happens. Then there's Jeremy Corbyn, yes, Jezza himself, the terrorist-supporting bearded lunatic, at 9%. Apparently some folks in the Red Wall still fancy a bit of 1970s socialism with their cup of tea. Kemi Badenoch clocks in at 8%, which is respectable for someone who's not exactly a household name. And then out of nowhere, Rupert Lowe, the former Reform Party's dark horse, who hasn't even said he's running for anything, grabs 6%. 6%. You know, for a man who's basically just standing there, that's practically a landslide. So what's going on here? Well, the Red Wall's fed up, that's what. These are the people who work hard, pay their taxes, and just want a government that doesn't treat them like an inconvenience. They backed Brexit, they backed Boris in 2019, and now they're looking at Starmer's Labour stumbling along with their lowest poll ratings since Corbyn was in charge and saying, nah mate, we're done. Labour's at 27% in the Red Wall, trailing Reform UK at 34%. That's not a dip, that's a nosedive. Farage is riding high because he speaks to people who feel ignored. He's out there promising to scrap things like the 2-child benefit cap, while Labour's busy tying itself in knots over whether to fend the right or the left. And let's not kid ourselves, Starmer's not exactly setting pulses racing. The man's got the charisma of a tax return. Meanwhile, Farage is out there, pint in hand, saying what people actually think, and they're lapping it up. And here's the thing, Rupert Lowe at 6%. This guy's not even thrown his hat in the ring, and he's already nipping at the heels of the big dogs. Who is he? A former Reform UK MP, a businessman, and apparently someone the Red Wall's really eyeing up. You know, if he's pulling in 6% without trying, imagine what happens if he decides to play ball and start his own party. This isn't just a poll, it's a warning shot. The Red Wall's telling Westminster, we're not your sheep anymore. But what does this mean? It means that Labour's in trouble. The Tories are a mess, and Reform's sitting pretty, ready to capitalise on the chaos. The Red Wall's had enough of slick promises and woke lectures. They want someone who'll actually listen, not just nod along while checking their watch. Farage is leading the charge, but Lowe's little 6% cameo suggests this fight's far from over. So there we go. I'm past 49. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, folks, keep your eyes on the Red Wall. They're the ones calling the shots now. And if you're in Westminster, maybe start practicing your apologies. And I'll catch you at the next one. Roger Trout.